Yeah, and Gustav Pienaar and Minette Pienaar coming also through in a Class B.
Just looking at the competition, Frank, like I asked in the bikes and the quads, how competitive are the special vehicles and how competitive are the production vehicles?
You know, because of the quality of the vehicles, as we can see here we've got a national competitive vehicle in the hands of Evan Atchison, who's won a national championship 2 years ago. The spec vehicle is vastly different from some of the other vehicles that we can see. So it's very difficult for those acts to compete against here, although Evan Atchison is only here to test the vehicle. If you look at a production vehicle like this F10, this vehicle has been coming through the ranks of off-road racing for many years. We all know the Land Cruisers. So in the production vehicles, the competition is much closer, I feel, than what we're finding in the special vehicles.
Okay, we are still looking at our front runners. Number 14 there, Hendrik Bester and Ernst Grissel. And look at these cars at speed. They look brilliant, don't they? Jaco van Aert and Jan van Aert going through there.
Yeah, they are leading the Class B charge on the road at this moment. And yeah, you can see the production vehicles actually chasing the special vehicles. So there's not much...
there isn't much in it, really, between them.
No.
At least the front runners. Because we're back at the same spot. My cameraman still has not learned his lesson, I can see that. But it must be a little bit more tricky now because of the fact that they're going there through there.
Obviously, your terrain will have deteriorated to a certain extent. But on the other side, you know what you expect. And you are but prepared for that. We can see the mud splash being somewhat deeper. And also definitely somewhat wider.
I was going to say, it looks much deeper than earlier on, and that's to be expected. Here's the Mitsubishi. Look, just listen to the sound of that engine. Beautiful.
Cobus Krieger. Actually, I think they're enjoying themselves with that amount of power in that vehicle.
Cameraman still getting very close to the action there. Number 67, Hendrik and Dani Hatting coming through. B30.
Tippie and Theo Janssen van Rensburg. The most important side of off-road racing is actually to have a vehicle with which you can complete the event. And that's most likely what these little less attractive vehicles are achieving. You know, they're allowing these guys to compete and finish and score points.
Solidly built, reliable.
Solidly built, not too much worried about a little bit extra weight here and there, as long as it's strongly built and can handle the terrain. We'll have a look at this Ford. This is an ex-American vehicle. Still competing on regional level, although it's a very good national vehicle as well.
Amazing the suspension travel in that vehicle as our cameraman once again comes under, I was going to say under fire, but under mud really. It's Jaco Swanepoel. That's the famous circuit racing driver. He drives in Polo Cup, and I think that shows what happens when you put these guys onto a dirt circuit, a dirt track. Back to our leader though. That's Evan Hutchinson along with Achim Bergman, and they are absolutely flying.
There's nothing so beautiful as the sound of a V8. But yeah, followed by the diesel closely.
And this is Pikkie Labuschagne with Rikus Erasmus. They started 12th, and they're now third on the road, though. That should give them a production vehicle victory on this event. Well, anything can still go wrong, of course. We are getting closer to the final stages of this race now. Derek de Wit, yeah. Looking at a good solid result in Class B. Here's the Land Cruiser of Hendrik van der Linden and Andries Meinhardt.
As followed by the special of Andre Vermeulen.
They had a pretty solid run in this event so far, as we say, coming towards the final stages now, and they're still going at it, absolutely hammer and tongs.
I think they're making it second in their class, and I think they're also second in the championship so far.
You see the camber on that Ford as it went past. Here's our Mitsubishi crew again.
You would actually ask whether it was set up that way initially.
Yes, that was a question. That was a question. Oh, it's very narrow through that tunnel, actually.
Yeah, but that tunnel's been used for many years now, and I think everybody knows exactly how wide it is.
Do you think these guys who build their own cars, they design them so that they do fit through that tunnel?
With ease, if you can look at that one. It's one of the few single-seaters still running around.
Chris van Jaarsveld doing his thing. That was a very tight fit.
Again, one of the more modern cars, the modern cars being a lot wider than some of the older cars.
Mick Westhuizen and Keith Skuman in their Baja Volkswagen buggy,
still remains a classic amongst racers.
You cannot have an off-road race without a buggy, can you?
It's just a pity they tried to ban them a couple of years ago, but then still they are there.
This is going to be a tight fit, I reckon.
And we can actually see them measuring the gaps between the wheels. This is our friend Bertolt and Paul Kutzer.
And this has become a bit of a trademark for Vernon Venter and Albert Pretorius. Got to wait just for that hooter to do its thing.
It remains a nice tune.
B10, Ernst Harting and Roy van Zaten. So it's all over, and good solid victory there for Evan Hutchinson and Achim Bergman, taking the overall victory and also the special vehicle category ahead of Derek and Peter de Wit in their Class B car, and the S-Class car are Vermeulen and Pretorius.
It was a very fast race. There was a lot of flat-out open stuff, so it was quite easy for us. The last section here was quite tight, but that suited us down to the ground. We came out to do a little bit of testing, a little bit of development on the car. It's very different to last year's car, and we haven't managed to spend a lot of time in it, so I thought it would be a good idea to come out here and get some good practice in.
And taking the production vehicle category in their Class F Toyota Land Cruiser, well done to Picky Labuskagni and Rikus Erasmus. They were ahead of Alfred and Tommy van Vuren in their Ford. Bester and Grissel finished in third ahead of Prinsloo and Bester.
Yeah, we just kept our pace, and we in the first round we took it slowly and steady, and in the second round I told Rikus, my navigator, to just keep me on the way, and then I put up the pace all the way until in the end that I passed the end here in the finish line.
The Lichtenburg 200 was proudly brought to you by Noordwest Volkswagen, Van Geest Transport,